check my life. What is the thumbnail I put there? I forgot if I put a thumbnail there. So help me to check. So check for. Okay. Okay. So we just have to dish that back. So hello chat. So let's wait for chat and everyone to be back. So yes, now the life is back on. So as the topic is still about overcoming, and here it is where it is really important about overcoming. It is so important that we do overcome. Um, we do overcome. So what's the like the percentage of it? So actually, first the the many gist about the other thing will be said at the end of the live. So let's go straight to today's topic. Hello, how are you? Yes, I'm fine. What about you? So let's go straight to today's topic. So the whole gist about Temu, uh, the package, everything getting out will be said at the end of the gist. So let's go straight to today's topic. Yes, hello everyone. So the first live I have to cut it because of network and restart the new one. So sorry for that. So yes, overcoming and the truth. So what actually does the truth really have to do towards us overcoming? So yes, the truth actually helps in us overcoming because the truth, as we all know the truth. So here it's what the truth takes. What does the truth actually does in overcoming? So the truth really speak to whatever. There's two example I have been using since. I have been using first example. Yes, hello to you. Yes, hi to everyone. So I used first example in the previous life. I said those people who pause. The second example is the people who keep going. So pause and these people will keep going. They don't need the truth. So the truth will matter if you will stop or you won't stop. And the truth also will matter if you keep going in the same way or you change of direction. So that is what the truth is. So let us imagine a Uber driver doesn't know where he's going to, but he keep going, and he doesn't know where he's going to, but when he knows the truth that where he's going to is wrong, what happens is that he will what he will direct, he will route himself back to the right way. So this also work for us as day to day for us to overcome. So sometimes overcoming is just maybe you just need the truth, just like maybe a Uber driver or dispatch rider doesn't know the way to that location, but once he knows the truth that yes, i I do need to change my route to this actual way. So that is how overcoming also works. So sometimes overcoming sometimes is just the truth. Just get the truth, and so that's just it. So and what about pause? In this life there are times we need to pause, we need to go. So there are times we take break and every time like that. So actually this moment that does happen, so there is either truth behind it, or maybe lies behind it also. So for instance, let's say you pausing, etc., any of these moments is false, not true. So actually, if that is the motive behind the reason someone pause and stuff like that, so that person is losing especially time, or is his actual moment and stuff like that. So but the question is, what can you now do to overcome? So yes, actually when I was playing e-football, so yes, is a game. So there was a time when I was facing difficulty playing this game. Yes, I put it at, it has mood, you can choose beginner, etc. So I put it at this legend. So legend is like, is the last mood. So actually I just found it that this actual player and stuff like, but actually I love to play with um not in e-football. There's a lot of high cards. We have rated card like up to 109, 109 is Messi. Yes, I have Messi, and once like that. So I do love to play with this lower card for some instance, like to test my skills as football and etc. stuff like that. But there was a time that I began to like, because there is a new feature that you can delete whatever. Like if you are playing a game now, and for instance maybe you don't like the match, you can delete it. So I did it first, I did it second, but I see that, why am I doing this thing? And so it doesn't make sense. So something came to me that before this thing was here, so was the game not that interesting? So I stopped that, and when I stopped that, the truth actually helped me. So I do some changes, and I begin to get the game right. So that also is how life is. Sometimes it is not only about taking the pause all the time, or trying to redo it. It's just about, okay, what is that thing that I do need to overcome? So yes, chat, do remember to subscribe, like and share. That's very very important. So as we do say on, about a lot of things to overcome, etc., etc. So sorry, and looking at way forward of overcoming and stuff like that. Oh, my network. What the hell is wrong with it? Okay, network is back. Okay, network is back. So these are the things we do need in overcoming. The truth is really important. No wonder the Bible said the truth will set you free. And yes, the truth will do set you free. So how does the truth set free? There's one thing about this life, is that the truth sometimes look a bit slow or sluggish. in in some parts you could look at it, sometimes we want the fast way to overcome and whatever it is. But truly saying, sure, not that the truth is slow or any of that. There's one thing that do comes most of the time, is that the mind works its own way, the brain also work its own way, so they don't work together. You see that most of the time the thought is being done in the mind, why not the brain? So yes, chat, so those are the things you do need to think of also, because I think God is so amazing that he make the mind do the thinking, and he let the brain do the calculation. So why is it not the brain actually doing the thinking? But this mind also works like the brain, or is it similar to the brain chart? So I don't know, you could drop your opinion or what you feel about that. So now, this is the mind. Most of the time when battles arise, thoughts, negative, they start from the mind, right, chat? So why not from the brain? But there is one thing that happens is that when um the mind produce and all this negativity, the brain now what take, so the brain now what, the brain kind of like summarize the whole thing up, calculate the whole thing up. So yes, there's a time that, for instance, if you are, for instance, your mind, you are not thinking of something, you just see that spark will just come into your brain, just like, oh yeah, this and this and this. But the brain is watching as your mind is doing the whole thinking, etc., etc., and stuff. So those are the things again that one need to overcome. So the truth is really important in the mindset actually. So how is the truth really important? Is that battles, there are things ranging in the mind. So most of the time, one when someone gets upset or feel a lot of things about life, etc., etc., all these things build up in the mind, not in the brain. So actually anger and all these things. So that's why the Bible said, lead me in the path of righteousness. So chat, so there's a lot of things why the Bible do say, lead me, lead me, lead me, right from the beginning of the Bible to the end. And there's also another part again that the Bible said, he that has ear, let him hear. So we could see that the Bible have used a lot of things for you and I, and so on. So to the part of he that has ear, let him hear. So this is a quote I'm taking out of Revelation. So your overcoming also has to do with what you are hearing. Are you hearing the truth? So Shat, these are things about overcoming. Yes, you could drop your own opinion, also your thoughts right in the chat, and what you do know, and etc., etc. We are all learning here, so drop it. You can contribute also to this whole topic. And yes, do remember to like, subscribe, and share. So back to the whole talk. Okay, your hearing also need the truth. So actually, what, so there's a reason why the Bible said, he that has ear, let him hear. So it means you could hear, but not hear. So that English is like contradicting each other, but yes, you could hear and not hear. Okay, so why would you hear something and not hear? So it means there is a gap, there is something separating, not connecting those things together. So it is actually the truth. So this is where there's a reason why Christ said, I am the truth, the way, and the life. So these both things together. So the truth also is needed if something is false, if something is true, and etc. etc. So when we talk of truth, chat, are we just talking of truth? No, we are not just talking of truth in ourselves. We are talking work of truth. What does truth do? What does the truth do? The truth set free. The truth set free. So anything that is not true, how do we know it's not true? It is only by, does the Bible said, and the truth will set you free. So if something is not setting you free, that thing is not true. It's actually lying. So what instance can we really talk about? There's a lot of things, especially in this earth. Could we also talk about the things like people smoke and etc. etc. There's one thing about this life chat is that, to this thing actually is that this comes again to what the Bible says, he that has ear, let him hear. And we do hear, or we do see at the back of the carton of this cigarette that is being said you are doing this at your own risks, but why will you keep on doing it at your own risks? So actually, Shat, there's a lot wrong. Should we say this generation? No, no. Sometimes we do look at life and said this very generation is worst, but not like that, because you could actually see that right before Jesus or right before this very generation, a lot has happened. We have world war like twice, not this generation. We have Jesus being beaten badly, but this very generation does something like that still happen. So so there is this narrative of this very age is worst is not the point. No, that's not the truth. The truth is that this world will end. So it's not a issue of, oh, this generation is worse. No, there is no generation perfect. If you go back to the time of Noah, there's a reason why God um rained the rain and there was flood. So it rained the rain and there was flood. So do we know the kind of sins they do? It happens also. So a lot of things like that has happened. So I just believe that this very generation, due to technology, due to a lot of things, it has able to bring more light. It has able to shed more light to things, and things are really seen. Yes, in instance, and yes, pretty well. If something's happening immediately, it spread, etc. So it now makes, oh, this old generation is bad, etc. But I am not trying to say anything. But what the truth we're just trying to say is that there is nothing else to do with generation. Every generation, uh, no generation is actually better. So there's no, you don't need to have that mind. This generation, this generation is better. The only thing you need to have in your mind is that this world will end. So and Christ will come. So that's just it. So there's nothing like, oh, this generation. No, this world will end and Christ will come. So that's why the Bible said, Christ in you, it is hope of glory. So that's the only thing you need. You don't need Christ, you don't need whatever happened. So yeah, shout. So I think right now we should talk about the whole thing. Yes, are we true with overcoming the truth? Yes, I think we are true. So I do really want to share the good news about them today. So yes, we are true with overcome the truth. So yes, you are going to overcome with the truth. And who is the truth? Christ Jesus. So if you don't know him, you want to really experience the truth. It's very simple. He is not asking anything from you. He does not need anything from you. All he needs is just your heart. This same heart is this same heart is the very heart that says to you, if you are not able. Is this same heart that condemn you, or this same heart that say a lot of things towards you? So it's this same heart Christ wants, so that he can be in this heart, so that there will be no room again for any other voices, but only his voice. And what is his voice? His voice is life, is truth. So there's no need of you having battles again in your mind, things raging again in your mind. So you just need only the truth to be in your mind, and it's Jesus. So it's very simple to accept him by all by yourself. So how do you accept him? Is right where you are. You don't need anything to do with ritual, whatever it is. It's very simple. It sees you just open your mind in peace and say, yes, Lord, I thank you, etc. You could say whatever you please. So whatever you please out of your mind is really Yes, just be free with him. That is all what he wants, and say it and he accept you. So it's not about you being perfect, because that is the reason why he said we are what, through him we are conquered. So that is it about the truth on this very topic, overcoming. So that is it, guys, the truth. So let's do the whole summary about the truth. Anybody that keep going needs the truth to overcome. Anybody also that pause, doesn't know what to do, is stranded, need the truth also. Any one of it you are facing, if you are stranded or you are going but you don't feel like life is something, you just know I am going, but you don't get the home point. What am I'm just going but I don't get the home point. You need the truth. Or if you are just paused, you are stuck, everything feels stuck, you don't know what to do, you are just stranded. No, you are not stranded, because he is a faithful father. He take his very children, and which we are his children, out of the land of Egypt and take them to the promised land. So he will also take you to the promised land. So for you also who feel maybe you are you are out of the map, out of direction, you don't know, you just believe I'm just going, just relax. He also will gather. He said what, lead me in what, in the way. So yes, it will in the path of righteousness. So that is it all being said today about overcoming the truth. And let's go exactly into the term. So right before this life started, and I was about to do it before, I just get a call and message that the very package is here. So I really explain to you guys about this very package, that I've ordered this thing for a long time, but whatever it is back. So how do we do the whole thing? This is what I could got around, but as I said before, that I've seen a lot of content creators did this, actually get it, and I just want to try actually get it also. So let's see if content, the adverts and everything actually will pay off. So what did I get? I got the phone holder. So yes, uh I don't have the phone holder I have is a little something, but that has spoiled. I'm using the laptop. And we have this. So what is this for? So we have something like this. So just show you guys what this is for. Russia. So yes, we actually got these this thing. So what, as I actually say, for my laptop, so or phone, so you can use it two ways, for the phone, laptop, or anything. Especially in your phone, you could put it, use your flash drive or your microphone, and the rest of the rest of that. So checking the let's check the other one also, is the mic. Actually, this whole mic of a thing, I've always think of it if I do need to get the mic and stuff like that, but I think so I do really need it. Ah, okay, yes, what do we do? We got this mic. So we just use all these to try their service and everything. So yes, I think I was right. So we got the mic. Also, it said plug and play. Okay, okay. So we got all these actually to just try their service. But the only thing about their service is time. But time, that's the only thing. But it's okay. Everything of their service is okay, but time. But there's one thing again that is good. is that they never leave you stranded. Yeah. So you keep getting message or you keep getting updates and etc, and these updates are not false updates. There's a difference when you get an update and it's false, like when they say, oh, the delivering person is coming, and you didn't see the person, so it look false. But actually when they said, okay, the delivery person will is out, but they put 5 days, 5 days, but they didn't. But the surprising thing is that they I received that very message today, and they said either 5 days, and today it worked out, the person is here. So I think they are trying in their information to put their information accurate, and again, even to surprise you again. So that is very good something. If you're a business person or whatever, you could learn from that. So the information you are giving us is really, really important, and the way, don't just give you false information and stuff like that. So we got this actually, we got, so that's all we got from them this whole stuff. So yeah, so that's it about it, guys. So I don't know if you have anything you have do experience with their service. So yes, do remember to subscribe, like, and share. So it's really, really important to just subscribe to this very channel, so to keep us going. So next time again, guys. So okay, I think that's all today on overcoming. And yes, there's a lot of more G's, but that will be on the next live. We talk more about other things. Maybe sometimes game. I'll show you my. Should I show you guys my eFootball, the players I have? I don't know yet, but I'll put that maybe in plan, or I don't know. So you guys later. Sometimes take care, everyone. Bye. So,